Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am just hanging out in my kitchen. It's a Sunday, even though you're watching this on a Monday. I want to walk you through some of my Sunday rhythms to set myself up for a productive, present week. One of the things I like to do on Sunday is do some meal planning and meal prep to create some space in my fridge for some fresh produce. I went to the farmer's market today and got some beautiful, fresh, local produce. And I'm realizing that my fridge is super full right now, so I'm gonna do a soup, which is a great way to clear out your fridge if you wanna create some room without wasting all that good food. I'm gonna use some carrots that are looking a little tired, some onions, celery, garlic, Italian sausage, and make a really yummy minestrone soup. While I'm doing this, why not come on here and chat with you about some of the other Sunday rhythms that really help set me up for a great week. Often it's a laundry day. Now I've already done most of my laundry yesterday because I like to actually do the laundry on Saturday, but folding and putting it away, that often happens on a Sunday. I would love it to happen on a Saturday, but let's be realistic. You guys probably have the same problem where it takes a whole day to wash and dry most of the laundry, and then you still have to put it away, fold it and put it away. So I try to do that on Sunday so that when we step into our week, whoa, that is a powerful onion. Holy crap. Okay, I'm recovered and splattering myself with food. So as I was saying, put the laundry away, tidy up. We do most of our chores and house cleaning and stuff on Saturdays, but Sunday is more like just pick up and have everything in its place so that you start Monday with a sense of calm and organization. Another thing that I like to do is what I call the weekly power hour. On Sunday, I take an hour to write out my to-do list. So this is my to-do list for work or personal. So if I need to book a dentist appointment, or I need to register the kids for swimming lessons, or whatever it is, everything gets written down on a to-do list. Now what I used to do is I used to have an ongoing to-do list, and whenever I had spare time, I would go to my list and try to do some things to check off the list. But what happens with that is that often if you don't have time, which as a mom and an entrepreneur, that is often the case, is that I feel like I don't have enough time, then you end up not doing the things on the list or feeling really overwhelmed every single time you look at it. So the weekly power hour is a totally different system where instead of having this running list and then when you have free time going to the list, you actually schedule every single item on your to-do list into your calendar. Hold on, I gotta get a lid. So you schedule every single to-do onto your calendar. And what this does is it helps your brain by making the decision ahead of time what you're gonna do when. So instead of trying to fit your to-do list into your spare time, you're actually designing your calendar. When are you gonna have spare time? When are you gonna work on your business? When are you gonna do these personal items? And it takes all the pressure off of your brain in the moment. What happens is if we wait to make a decision until we're in the moment, our brain will always choose the path of least resistance. So it'll be like, whatever's the easiest, whatever's the least painful, whatever is the most efficient, that's what I'm gonna do. And what your brain thinks is the most efficient is to just keep doing the same thing you've been doing over and over again. So if you've been struggling with scheduling your calendar, then waiting till the moment is just guarantee you're gonna keep struggling with your calendar, right? Because your brain's gonna be like, let's just do what we always do, which is avoid making those appointments or avoid doing those certain tasks that we don't like doing. So you make your entire to-do list, you write it all down, and then you pull out your calendar and you pop every single thing on that to-do list into your calendar. That way, when you wake up on Monday morning and you go to attack your day, all you have to do is follow the calendar, follow the plan that you already made. Your Sunday self is setting up your Monday to Saturday self to just be able to enjoy the week, to be present, to feel productive, because you're going to be getting so much more done than when you waste your time in indecision. So I find this system has helped me to create so many more results in my business, just putting in some garlic, and still grow my business in just 2.5 days a week. So that's one of the things that I kind of decided when I first started my business, is that I wanted to grow, but I only wanted to do it in 2.5 days a week. And in order to do that, I have to be super efficient. Make a plan for the week and do some prep. So I'm making this soup, and this is something that I can eat for lunch every day, probably this week. The kids are starting school this week, so there's gonna be lots of just like change and transition. Our new babysitter is starting this week. So having a healthy, yummy soup that I can just grab and go is gonna make it so much easier. I hope that these tips are helpful for you. And if you have some Sunday rhythms and routines that you use, I would love for you to share them in the comments so that we can all benefit from each other. If you have some good tips for meal planning or meal prepping, I know for me that's something that I struggle with. It's not my strength and forte, even though today I'm doing it. I'm really proud of myself. I'm actually just like being proactive and getting it done. But share your tips and tricks in the comments. If you like this format, kind of more the vlog format, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It means so much to me when you subscribe. One of my new favorite YouTubers, her name is Sarah Therese. I think she lives somewhere in BC in the Lower Mainland. She has 1.7 million followers, and I was so inspired by that. I was like, dang, if she could have 1.7 million, I could probably get to 1,000, right? Subscribe, it means so much to me when you do that. And thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.